Singapore, known for its vibrant multicultural society, rich history, and rapid development, has a diverse and thriving literary scene. By the way, I am Nirfaida B. Asarakil, together with Rikami Vedua. For today's video, we will delve into the realm of Singapore literature, highlighting its culture and traditions, notable authors, and their significant works as well. The realm of Singapore literature is as diverse and dynamic as the city-state itself. It encompasses a wide range of genres, themes, and languages, reflecting the multicultural fabric of Singaporean society. In terms of Singapore culture and tradition, the culture of Singapore is influenced by its indigenous Malay, Chinese, Indian, and Peranakan, as well as the colonial heritage and the presence of a significant expatriate population. Here are some key aspects of Singaporean culture and tradition. We have multicultural society, food culture, language and communication, festivals and celebrations, respect for elders, harmony and social etiquette, traditional clothing, lastly is arts and performances. To begin with the multicultural society, Singapore is known for its multiculturalism, where people of different ethnicities and religions live harmoniously together. So this diversity is celebrated through various cultural festivals such as Chinese New Year, Hari Raya Puasa, Deepavali, and Christmas. Next is the food culture. Singapore is renowned for its diverse and delicious food. The local cuisine is a fusion of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and Peranakan flavors, resulting in a vibrant culinary scene. In terms of language and communication, Singapore has four official languages. This includes English, Malay, Mandarin Chinese, and Tamil. English is widely spoken and serves as the lingua franca for communication among different ethnic groups. Next is the festivals and celebrations. Singaporeans celebrate a range of cultural and religious festivals throughout the year. These celebrations include lively parades, traditional performances, and vibrant decorations that showcase the diversity of the local culture. Respect for elders. Singaporean culture places a strong emphasis on filial piety and respect for elders. It is common for younger generations to take care of their parents and grandparents and to seek their guidance and wisdom. Next is the harmony and social etiquette. Singaporeans value harmony and social cohesion. Politeness, respect, and consideration for others are important aspects of social etiquette. It is customary to greet others with a handshake or a slight bow. In terms of their traditional clothing, traditional attire varies among the different ethnic groups in Singapore. The Malay community wears baju kurung and baju kebaya, while the Chinese community may wear cheongsam or sampu. The Indian community has various traditional garments like saris and Punjabi sets. Lastly, we have arts and performances. Singapore has a vibrant arts scene with a focus on both traditional and contemporary arts. The Esplanade Theatres on the Bay is a major culture hub that hosts a wide range of performances including the dance, music, theater, and the visual arts. In addition to the contemporary literature, Singapore also has a rich tradition of folk tales, myths, and legends that have been passed down through generations. These stories often reflect the blending of different cultural influences in Singapore, from Chinese and Malay to Indian and European. Moreover, literature in Singapore is a diverse and dynamic field that reflects the country's multicultural society and complex history. Singaporean literature encompasses a range of genres, including poetry, fiction, non-fiction, drama, and more. Many Singaporean writers have gained international recognition for their works, addressing themes such as identity, cultural heritage, and social issues. Overall, Singaporean literature continues to evolve and grow, providing a platform for the writers to explore their experiences, express their creativity, and connect with the readers both at home and abroad. Okay, so much for that. So that's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rukame Amadua and I will be the one who will discuss about the Singaporean notable poets, and I chose Catherine Lim and Alfian Sa'at. So Catherine Lim um, is the doyen of Singapore, Singapore stories. Lim is an accomplished and critically acclaimed author who has published a dozen of collections of short stories, 5 novels, 2 volumes of poems, and even a play. So she began as a teacher, then was a project director with the Ministry of Education, became a specialist lecturer with Regional Language Center, and finally became a full-time writer in 1992. She has no she has won national and regional book prizes for her literary contributions. Her works are studies in local, foreign schools and universities, and have been published in various languages in several countries. Her notable works are Little Ironies, short stories of Singapore and or else, The Lighting God, and other stories. So her first publication, Little Ironies, propelled her into the local literary scene and became an instant local bestseller. Her novels are The Serpent Tooth, The Bandmaid, The Teardrop Story, Woman, following the Wrong God Home, A Leaf of Love, The Song of Silver Frond, Mrs. Tooth in the World. In her short story collection, we have Little Ironies, Stories of Singapore, or else The Lightning God, and other stories. We have They Do Run, but Gently Lead Them Back, The Shadow of a Dream, Love Stories of Singapore, O Singapore, Stories in Celebration, The Deadline for Love, and other stories. Also, we have the Meet Me on the Queen Elizabeth. We have the Best of Catherine Lim, The Howling Silence, Tales of the Dead and Their Return, the Catherine Lim Collection. In poetry, we have Love's Lonely Impulses. In nonfiction, we have Unhurried Thoughts at My Funeral, um, a, water, a Watershed Election. We have also the Roll Out the Champagne Singapore. We have here the Unequal Joy, Reflections on a God, Death, and Belonging. So, in place, we have Kampong Amber. And that's all for Catherine Lim. Next, we will discuss about Alfian Sa'at. Alfian Sa'at is a prolific Singaporean playwright, poet, and writer. He is known for penning a body of plays, poems, and prose, such as race, sexuality, and politics. Alfian has received a number of national literature awards, such as the 2001 Young Artist Award and Free Life Theatre Awards for Best Original Script. Alfian is the resident playwright of Theatre Group in Wild Rice. These are the piece of plays of Alfian Sa'at: Fighting, Blackboards, White Walls, Yesterday My Classmate Died. We have here the Sex, Violence, Blood, Gore, and we have the Asian Boys, Vol 1. We have also the what's the difference. We have here the don't say I say. So in poetry, we have the one fierce R, and we have also here the history of amnesia, and lastly the invisible manuscript. That's all for Alfie and Saad, and thank you for listening.